Hey guys, Corey here. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time stopping in, be sure to subscribe and tap that bell so you guys are notified when I post epic content just like this. And if you could give me a thumbs up, it's greatly appreciated. Today I'm going to show you guys a strategy where you can get into stocks that you otherwise couldn't on a small portfolio. And this is a strategy that I talk with my students about quite often. It's a very powerful strategy to grow your portfolio, especially if it's small. If it's a larger portfolio, it allows you to grow even more rapidly because of its 3x, 4x, even 5 or 10x return potential, especially if you implement it the correct way. If you guys are looking to become more profitable, maybe you're having trouble in the market and you just want to have financial freedom, I want to help you achieve the financial freedom you deserve. I'm offering full one-on-one coaching, training course, and Discord. If you guys are interested, you can sign up at any time, investwithcorey.com right there on the screen or in the information box below. I also offer a free newsletter delivered right to your email box every single week with tips and strategies. I just launched my masterclass bootcamp. It is completely filled up, so I had to launch another one for August. If you guys are interested in signing up for that, there's only 5 spots remaining. My students in my Discord are making a lot of profits. Rivian, Hims, Robinhood, SoundHound, Wayfair, Square, Block. These are just some of the many trades I offer every single week in the Discord. So if you guys are interested, you guys can sign up at any time. What makes this strategy so powerful is that if you have a small account, $10,000, $5,000, even $1,000, or even $500, this strategy will help you immensely because it doesn't require the full capital of the put. Some of these puts are $200, $300, even $400 or $500, and at earnings time, they can be upwards of $500 to $800 per put. So if you only have a $500 or $1,000 account, you're leveraging the entire position for one put. If you can even get in on one put, then you're forced to buy a put that is out of the money even further because it's cheaper, giving you less chance of profit. With this strategy, you're going to be able to get a put that's even closer to the money, higher chance of profit, and get in a lot cheaper and still make a 2x, 3x, even 5 or 10x profit. This is a very powerful strategy. Let me show you how to implement it into your portfolio. First, let's take a look at Meta. We can see here that we've got kind of like a double peak setup going on. We got one touch right here, a little higher, another touch, then another resistance and down. It's going to come back somewhere here and resist. It's likely this week Meta will go down to 490, maybe 480, somewhere down here. So let's say you're bearish on Meta short term in the next week and you want to get some put action going on, but you don't have a lot of money to spend on puts. You can't afford $500 per put because you only have a $500 or $1,000 account. I'm going to show you guys how you can get these puts cheaper and still make great profit. So here we are in Meta Platforms. We're going to click on trade options. We're going to go out 1 week. The expiration date does not matter here because if you're watching this in the future, you're just going to change the date, the expiration of your choice. We're going to go out 1 week at a time. We're going to click on buy, put, and then we're going to pick a strike price. We expect that Meta is going to drop below. Now, Meta being $4.99, I anticipate a $490 put would be good, or $4.95. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on $4.95, and we're going to see here that this put is expensive. It is a $720 put. I do not recommend anybody to buy this put unless you have a rather large account. I like to keep my options to 5% or no more than 5% in your account. In order to run this, you would need an account that is somewhere in the $100,000 range. I recommend keeping options contracts to about 5% of the portfolio. $700 means that your portfolio should realistically be about $35,000 for you to buy this one put without having major risk. So if you have a $20,000 account, this is kind of risky. If you have a $10,000 account, it's really risky. And if you have $5,000 in your portfolio, this becomes insanely risky. And anything less than that, it just does not make sense to do this without like an exponential risk because of the size of the position. So realistically, on a $700 put, you really would want to have an account that is at least $15,000. That's about 5% roughly. You'd want to have $15,000. If you had $10,000, that's really pushing it. $5,000 is like extremely at the edge of what I would want to run. And of course, if you have $1,000 or a $500 portfolio, it's pretty much out of the question. So let me show you exactly how we can fix that. We're going to click on sell, and we're going to sell the $492.50, which is going to finance the $495 put. And as you guys can see, instead of costing $700, it costs $103. Going to click continue. We'll try to get filled at $100 versus $720, and our profit is $150, giving us a 2.5x return. This is a 250% return, and all Meta has to do is fall to $492.50, which is not very far, and we have a whole week for that to happen, so it's highly likely. And the moment the stock price falls below our strike price, we can immediately exit the position. So unlike selling options, this is a buying, a debit strategy, not a selling or a credit strategy. Meaning if we buy this to open and tomorrow Meta drops to 470, we can sell this and realize our full profit potential. We don't have to let this decay. We don't have to wait for this option to play out. The moment the stock price falls below 492, we make $150. Now, let's see the difference between running it this way or just running the regular put. In order to make $150, Meta would have to fall below 486.22. However, by running this strategy, we realize the $150 at 492.50, meaning if we don't finance or run this debit spread, which is what it is, a debit put spread, then we would have to wait for the Meta price to fall to 486 versus 492. So we immediately realize the same profit $6 sooner. So it's cheaper to get in, less risk, and we realize max profit sooner. Now, granted, if we don't finance this position, obviously we can make upwards of $500 if Meta goes to 482. Granted, yes, but at $720 cost, we would have to realize $720 in profit to double our money. So Meta would have to go to 479. Now, if we want a 1.5x or a 2.5x, let's see what it would take. We would obviously want to go 1.5 times the money. So we would be looking at $1,000 profit, and $1,000 profit means Meta has to go to 478. Whereas if we sell this 492.50 to finance the 495, we realize 2.5 times profit, or 1.5 times profit, excuse me, at 492. So instead of having to go all the way down to 478 to get 1.5 times profit, 150%, we are able to achieve this at 492.50, which is like $16 higher. So it's a lot more likely. So it's cheaper, less risk, and significantly sooner profit margin. In order for you to benefit by buying the long put and not financing it with the debit spread, Meta would have to go to 476. But with this debit spread, it only has to go to 492. So if we were to do 7 of these, it would cost the same money, $721. But we would realize our $1,000 profit at 492. Versus if we take this off and go back to 1, it's still $720, but we don't realize our $1,000 profit until we get to 478. So again, by running 7 of them, it's the same price, $700, and the same profit, $1,000, but we get that profit at 492. So the debit spreads can actually be utilized to make the same profits as a long call, but you use this really particular strategy in order to maximize your profits a lot sooner. Why spend $700 when you'd have to wait for the price to drop to 476 when you could spend the same $700 and realize the same profit at 492? That is my little tip on this strategy to print lots of juicy premium a lot faster, a lot safer, and sooner, requiring such a significantly less amount of stock movement in a bearish direction. Again, let's run this strategy on Tesla. Go to Tesla options, go 1 week out, buy put. We feel like Tesla's going to drop, so we're going to buy a 245 put. Again, $630. We're going to go ahead and sell the 242.50. Now it's 105 to make 145. Exact same scenario. But what if we thought the price of Tesla was going to drop a lot more? Well, what we would do is we would click on buy on the 240 or the 235. Let's go 235, sell 232. There we go. $56 to make 194. This right here is a 4x return. 4 times the money that you're putting up to make a profit. We realize $200 profit at 232.50. What we're going to do is I'm going to click on 0.55. There's 195. So 195 profit at 232. If we take this off and don't sell the short option, we can see it's 285. So what we're going to do is we're going to open 5 of these, which is 280, basically within $5. We realize $970 profit at 232 versus that same profit wouldn't happen until somewhere in the 222 range, 223. So instead of 223, we get the same profit at 232.50. So running not only the debit spread is cheaper, safer, and profits get taken sooner. It does cap your profits, but running it the way I'm running it, we make the same profits off of the exact same amount of premium that we pay up front, but we make it sooner. So by encompassing the strategy with my special tip, you are able to make the same money a lot sooner. Why wait for Meta to drop to 476 when you can make the same profit at 492? Why wait for Tesla to drop to 222 when it could drop to 232 and make the same profits? That's what makes this strategy so powerful. And this is a strategy I teach in my Discord and to my students all the time. This This is just one of the dozens and dozens of special tips and strategies I run that are personally tailored to my course and my training. So if you guys are interested and you guys are looking for one-on-one coaching to achieve the financial freedom that you deserve, you guys can sign up at investwithcorey.com right there on the screen or in the information box below. I'm really driven and passionate about helping you achieve your financial freedom. A put debit spread strategy, as you can see, is very powerful. But not only that, running it my specific way with my little tip allows you to make the same profits with the same capital a lot sooner, making it a lot faster and safer returns to grow a small portfolio. If you only have $500, you can turn that into $1,500 or $2,000 the same week. Just on one of these trades, you guys can quadruple your portfolio. I showed you how you could 2x or 3x your portfolio just on these simple trades. We could take $700 into $1,000 or even $1,500 depending on where we pick our strike prices. So you can see, even if we're just doubling our money every single week, we could have 700 turn into 3,500 within 4 to 5 weeks. This is how you grow a small portfolio. A put debit spread is a very powerful strategy that requires a margin account and level 3 options. With my little added tip, you can also use that as leverage and power to make more money off a stock that you're more confident is going to go in the direction you choose, making the put debit spread strategy the ultimate strategy for a small portfolio. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate you. Be sure to subscribe and tap that bell so you know when I post awesome content just like this, and give me a thumbs up as it greatly helps the channel grow. If you guys enjoy this strategy that I showed you, and maybe you're having trouble in the market and you're looking to learn and gain more knowledge in order to become a better trader, investor, and grow your portfolio and your wealth and achieve overall financial freedom that you deserve, I'm offering one-on-one coaching, full Discord, and training course. You guys can sign up at any time at investwithcorey.com right there on the screen or in the information box below. And I just launched my masterclass boot camp. It filled up so quick. Now I have to launch another masterclass boot camp. 5 spots remain, so if you guys want to get into the August boot camp, and then we're off to September. Thanks so much, guys, for being here. Really appreciate you. Don't worry, I know this video's over, but I got another one just for you, and I picked it out. It's right here. Click that video, guys, and I will see you over there. And remember, until the next video, let's grow our wealth together. Take care, guys. Click the video. I'm over there waiting for you. I'm in 2 places at once. Click it. You guys are going to love it.